Okay, so let's start with the Equality Act. See if it'll pass the Senate. It has passed the House. Let's see if it passes the Senate. They expected, of course, you know how the Republicans are. The Equality Act is aimed at the LGBT, so you can imagine it would get stuck in the Senate. So, we're going to see. First, we got the Two of Wands. So here is the plan. Here's the waiting. However, waiting on that plan, waiting on that action. It has, like I said, passed the House. There's a few Republicans in the House that voted for it. Very few, though. So we're just looking for the Senate. Nine of Coins. So the desire. The wishes. This could be wishful thinking as well. So around the Equality Act, which is, I believe, just something to add to the Civil Rights Act that LGBT are protected in all 50 states, which they aren't right now. I think it's just like 20 states will have like a no discrimination, and like 21 states have things that can be constituted as hate crimes and things like that. All 50 states won't constitute an act against an LGBT as a hate crime. I think it's just like 21 states. So here is the wishful thinking and the desires around the plan. Six of Coins. So a little give and take, some submission, some time is waiting. Three of Coins. It's your Apprentice card. This is new territory, so the Apprentice card is no surprise. There's the Ace of Wands. So now that we're in the Senate, there is a new action. So the vote is here. We got the Ten of Coins. So there is the structure of government itself. The legacy of people's rights and protecting people's rights. So our fear, the Two of Cups, is that the agreements, the bonds, the relationships will fail. Because this is sort of like the initial stages of a new relationship or a new partnership and things like that. This in your fear position is basically that, you know, it won't pass the Senate. Your hopes, Four of Coins. So you have the hopes of, the Four of Coins is usually a resistance to change, but this is more of a clinging to a sort of human decency. And so the Four of Coins can be a more cautious person. So you're kind of not teetering, well, teetering on, you know, working with Republicans or not. Because in the future, we may be in the same sort of Trumpian situation. So things like Roe v. Wade, things like the Equality Act may be in their hands. And so the hopes is we can gain some more ground. Stay secure in what you have. Don't roll back rights and keep moving forward. In the environment, 6 of Wands. So there is a victory. This is what's going on now. So this is in the house. Behind the scenes, there is strength. So you do approach this, like I said, from a position of strength. You know, Nancy Pelosi is really big on the LGBT rights. So this was sort of a crowning achievement of hers. 6 or 7 of coins is your word of warning. 7 of coins is a patience card. It is a waiting card. There's a stalling tactic. Is basically what they're saying to me. There's a stalling tactic. Because I'm sure you know that Republicans are in no hurry to pass equality anything. So there's that. Your word of solace, again, is some triumphant, some victory, some clarity, some truth. And your outcome is the Hermit. Now, the Hermit is a card of isolation, searching for answers. It can also be withdrawal. So, with that being said, I don't think it's going to pass the Senate. You had one. This is the House, and this is the Senate. Victory, withdrawal. So, I don't think it looks good so far. But like I said, your word of solace is you do have some victory somewhere. So this is something that can be a campaign issue going forward. So this is not a defeat. The war is not over. This is just, you know, momentary setback. So it may not pass the Senate based on the Hermit. Now this is not a definite, because the Hermit, like I said, is not just withdrawal, but it's a seeking. It's a trying to find the answer. So as of right now, it doesn't look like it's going to pass, but if there's a shift in the moon somewhere, then it just might. But right now, it doesn't look promising.